We talked about prioritizing your physical health needs, like diet and exercise. So I want to talk about 3 more sides of your life that will help you feel more balanced: your mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Along with the physical, these 4 sides are called the 4 bodies, and when they're all 4 working together, you feel more complete. Think of them like the 4 sides of a table. If you neglect one or more for too long, the table will tilt and topple. Let's start with mental health. This is going to be your intellectual thought, analysis, focus, clarity, direction, communication, and contributions to society. We are all not right or left brained. We have both sides, and both sides need to be stimulated to be healthy. What do you do to stimulate your mental health? Some ways that I like to engage my mind are play strategic video games, or a puzzle game on my phone like my daily solitaire and Sudoku challenges, learn a new recipe or skill, read a self-help book, research a current passion of mine, and networking with colleagues. Sometimes nothing beats a stimulating conversation with interesting people in my industry. And I also like to support live streams by being active in the live chats and answering questions. I'd say that watching this Skillshare definitely counts towards your mental health. Now let's talk about our emotional health. You are 100% in charge of how you react to things and what you spend your time and energy on. Would you rather spend your energy fighting with internet trolls who are baiting you into an argument, or spend it enjoying time with your family, friends, passions, pets, etc.? I know it's not that simple, and I spend a lot of time practicing walking away from escalating situations, but I am getting better at it. I'm also getting better at saying no to projects when I don't have the energy or the mental bandwidth to do properly. When you feel a strong emotion, identify what it is and what was the cause, and then ask yourself, was it worth your time and energy? If not, say no, walk away, take a break, and reset. We're freelancers. Time is money. Energy is money. You are highly valuable, and if you have trouble recognizing that, then it's time to change your mindset. One thing that I do for my emotional health is I keep a gratitude journal. I write down one thing a day that I'm grateful for, and it really contributes to my positive mindset. I know some people recommend 5 to 10 things a day, but can you really think of 10 things a day that are different that you're thankful for? I have a hard enough time thinking of one. If your inner dialogue tends to lean negative, try a gratitude journal and see what you could do to shift it. My journal is pocket-sized, and every line is a different color, so the pages are a rainbow of positivity. Other examples I do are catching up with family, although more on the Zoom and FaceTime side of things lately. And I can't wait for the pandemic to be over because I really miss my game and movie nights with my friends. I also have a stack of movies that I know will make me cry every time. Because sometimes when I'm frustrated, I just really need to let it out. And letting it out is crucial. When I was a kid, I was labeled too emotional, but I didn't have any constructive advice on how to express myself without bottling it up. And bottling up just led to inappropriate outbursts. I actually didn't find my healthy solutions until I was in my late 20s, and by then I wrecked my physical and emotional self with years of stress and anxiety. It's been a process to redefine my triggers, heal old wounds, and give myself some grace whenever things didn't work out the way I planned. And letting off steam prevents me from exploding, or worse, imploding from a panic attack. I'm also an introvert, so spending time alone helps me recharge and fill my tank back up. Everyone is different, so if you don't know how to relax and recharge yet, definitely look into it and build it into your schedule. This is where I'd like to encourage anyone who's feeling overwhelmed and depressed to seek out a professional to talk to. There are lots of resources online, including remote sessions, if you don't have any options locally. Now let's talk about your spiritual health. Now hang on if you're not a spiritual person. There's a phrase in a holiday song that sums up what spiritual health means to me: comfort and joy. Spiritual health does not necessarily mean that you have to believe in a higher power or powers. It's about the connection you feel to yourself more than anything else. So what are you doing to bring comfort and joy into your life? Start with making a list of your past and present passions. Sometimes if you can't think of something that makes you happy now, going back to something that used to make you happy will help shake some new ideas loose. Some examples would be scheduling time to listen to a music album you used to love, revisiting an old book, buying fresh art supplies, or going for a scenic drive. What feeds your soul as a creative? Prayer and meditation seem to work for most people, but personally, I need to go for a drive once a week. I need to crank up the volume, put on one of my curated playlists, and sing until my lungs are sore. Am I a good singer? No, but who cares? It's for me only, and after I do it, I feel whole again. Cooking and gardening also bring me great happiness and peace, so I make sure that both of those passions are part of my everyday life. So if you feel like something is missing, check your list. Feed your soul. Life is busy, and for a freelancer, it seems like you have an endless battle of things to do. I'll get to it when I have time is an excuse that I am all too familiar with. It wasn't until I started prioritizing and scheduling my life things that I actually found that work-life balance that's so elusive. Yes, it does exist, but only if you make a plan and stick to it. And don't forget self-care. Dance, take a bubble bath, put on a face mask, watch a funny comedy special, treat yourself to a fancy meal, host a digital happy hour with your friends, work on a puzzle. Really, anything can be considered self-care as long as it feels like a treat and helps balance you out. When you make your health a priority, then you get the added perk of energy, stamina, and a positive mindset. It's incredible how something that seems so minor can make all the difference in the world.